rain is unforgiving. Sheets of it slamming against your umbrella like the universe is having a personal tantrum. And of course, your umbrella snaps, and you're already half soaked, half fuming as you step out of the cab that had no business dropping you 3 blocks away from home just because Madam Water's getting inside. By the time you reach your apartment building, you're drenched, your clothes cling to your skin like second skin, your shoes squeak with every step, and your bladder is threatening to make a scene of its own. You're cold, you're exhausted, and you have to pee like now. You fumble through your bag with trembling hands, teeth chattering, wallet, charger, random receipts, lipstick from God knows when, but no keys. A horrible realization dawns in slow motion. You left them at the office on your damn desk. Great, just fantastic, you mutter to yourself, blinking away the rain from your lashes as your legs do a very uncomfortable wiggle. You press your thighs together, pacing in small circles near your locked door. You could cry, you actually might, but you don't because that would mean admitting the universe won. So instead, you glare at the door across the hall. Jungkook, the human version of an eye roll. Your annoyingly attractive, endlessly flirtatious neighbor. He's lived across from you for a year now, and you've dodged his every wink, smirk, and hey gorgeous like your sanity depends on it. Which it does, because he's a walking red flag wrapped in tattoos, silk shirts, and too much cologne. He's had more women over than you have had meals this week, and every time you pass by his door, it's like stepping into a Calvin Klein ad with sound effects. He flirts like it's a sport with the delivery girl, the landlady, that newly married woman from floor 5, and for reasons unknown to science, you hate him, or at least you keep telling yourself that, because flirty men are unreliable, dangerous, selfish, like your ex, the one who knew just the right words until he left without a single one. You're not falling for that again, but right now you have to pee. With every ounce of pride swallowing itself, you shuffle across the hallway and knock twice, then harder. Click. The door swings open and there he is, Jungkook, half around his neck, hair damp like he just stepped out of a GQ photo shoot. He blinks at you once, then slowly, a crooked smirk blooms across his face. Well, if it isn't my favorite ice queen, what brings you to my humble... Shut up. You snap, legs crossed, arms hugging yourself. I need to use your bathroom now. Don't ask questions. His brow lifts. Is this your way of finally asking to come inside? You glare, practically vibrating. He chuckles and steps aside. Come on in, princess. Bathroom's on the left. You don't thank him. You dart past him, almost tripping on your own shoes as you disappear into the warmth of his apartment and slam the bathroom door behind you. It's only once the immediate crisis is over that you lean against the bathroom sink, panting, heart still racing, not from urgency but from something else. The smell of his cologne lingers in the air, spicy, warm, disarming. You catch your own reflection in the mirror, hair plastered to your forehead, mascara smudged, clothes wet and sticking to you. You look like a very annoyed, drawn cat. And worse, you're in Jungkook's apartment. God help you. You step out of the bathroom, towel drying your hair with shaky hands. Your soaked clothes hang uncomfortably against your skin, sticking to all the wrong places. The apartment is warm, dimly lit with golden light, clean but not stiff, surprisingly cozy, like someone actually lives here, which is unexpected. Jungkook is sprawled across the couch in grey joggers and a loose black t-shirt, hair still damp, tattoos peeking through, one hand behind his head, effortlessly hot. He looks up from his phone and whistles softly when he sees you. You okay? He asks, voice smooth but low, and the tea's only half there this time. Or do you want me to call an exorcist for whatever storm just possessed you? You roll your eyes. I didn't have a choice. I left my keys at work and I'm not here for your commentary. He grins lazily, but your commentary keeps me alive, sweetheart. Don't call me that. You never complain when I do. You glare, arms folded tightly, wet shirt clinging to your chest. His eyes flicker just for a second before he quickly tosses a large hoodie toward you. You catch it mid-air. Put that on. You're shivering. You blink. Thanks. He waves it off, but you notice he doesn't go back to his phone. His eyes are still on you. Turning your back, you quickly slip off your wet outwear and tuck the oversized hoodie over your head. It smells like him, clean detergent, faint musk, and something addictive. You hate how comforting it is. When you turn back around, he's biting his lip watching you, but in a way that feels like a predator and more like someone quietly holding back an avalanche. I am making tea, he says, standing. Sit, warm up. I promise not to flirt for 5 whole minutes. You scoff, crossing the room hesitantly. Is that even physically possible for you? He smirks over his shoulder. Not sure, but for you, I might try. You settle onto the far edge of the couch, clutching your knees to your chest. The hoodie sleeves follow your hands. You don't look at him directly. A few moments later, he returns with 2 mugs and sets one in front of you. Still don't like milk in your tea, right? He asks casually. You freeze. How do you? He shrugs, sipping his own. You yelled at the guy at the cafe once, said milk ruins good tea. I was standing behind you in line. You stare at him. I remember stuff. He adds with a soft smile. You just never stick around long enough to find out. You wrap your fingers around the warm cup, avoiding his gaze. The silence sits heavily between you, but not awkward. Not exactly, just thick with things unspoken. You steal a glance at him, leaned back, legs stretched out, eyes half lidded. He looks like a man completely comfortable in his skin. That kind of confidence always annoyed you. But tonight, it feels less arrogant, more lonely. I don't get you, you say suddenly. His brows rise. That's the first honest thing you've said to me. You flirt with anything that breathes. False, he says without hesitation. I flirt with anything that breathes and isn't you. With you, I mean every word. You blink. That's supposed to impress me? You ask. No, he murmurs, voice dropping. It's supposed to explain why I've been acting like a fool for over a year now. Silence. You don't know what to say. You should laugh or roll your eyes, but something tightens in your chest. His voice didn't sound playful, it sounded true. And that's more terrifying than any of his usual smirks. You're cold, he says again gently. I can warm the hoodie in the dryer if you want, or you can take the blanket. I am fine. I didn't ask if you were fine. I asked if you wanted to be warmer. You look at him. For the first time, he's not looking at your legs or your lips, or he's looking at your face, really looking. The air shifts and you don't understand why, but you feel seen and somehow safe. The tea is half finished, the rain hasn't let up. Outside the world is grey and soaked, but inside there's a quiet hum in the air like the tension between you is breathing on its own. You sit curled on the corner of the couch, legs tucked under you in his hoodie, sleeves covering your hands like a kid. You hate how comfortable you feel. And worse, you hate that he hasn't said anything flirty for the last 10 minutes because it's almost more dangerous. Why aren't you talking? You mutter, staring at your cup. Jungkook looks up from across the room. He's sitting with one leg folded, elbow resting on the back of the couch. I thought you hated my talking. I do, you say quickly, but your silence is worse. He smirks softly. You're really bad at this. You glance up. At what? Letting people be kind to you. Your lips part, but nothing comes out. He sets his mug down on the coffee table and leans forward a little. His voice is low now, tender in a way you don't expect. You always walk like you're on a mission, headphones in, eyes down, like the world doesn't deserve your time. But every morning I see you help that old man from 402 with his groceries. You yell at the building manager when the elevator doesn't work. You make sarcastic comments when you're nervous and act like you hate everyone to hide the fact that you care way too much. You stare at him, his eyes don't waver, and still he adds, you think I'm some player who flirts for fun. You blink slowly, you do flirt for fun. He tilts his head, with everyone maybe, but not with you. With you, I panic. Your heartbeat stumbles. I act like an idiot because I don't know how else to be near you without showing everything I feel. There's a beat of silence, then your voice softer. You're good with words. He smiles faintly. I'm terrible with feelings, that's the difference. You look away, biting the inside of your cheek. The hoodie's too warm now, or maybe it's just him. I had a boyfriend once, you murmur, surprising yourself. He said all the right things too. He watches you closely. He told me I was his world right before he cheated. Said I was too much, too intense, that I made him feel things he wasn't ready for. A pause. So yeah, when guys say sweet things, I usually assume they're trying to get something. Jungkook doesn't speak for a moment, then quietly, I've never brought a girl into this apartment. You blink. Not one, not since I moved in. You expect me to believe that? You don't have to, but it's true. You're the first one to ever sit on that couch. You swallow. I flirt because I've never known how to say what I actually feel. With you, it's easier to pretend I'm annoying than admit I've been in love with you since the day you called me a walking herpes poster in the elevator. Your lips twitch. You were wearing sunglasses indoors. You still looked. A beat of laughter escapes you before you can stop it, and his face lights up, not with victory but with awe, like he just watched the moon smile. You shake your head, flustered, tucking your knees closer. Don't look at me like that. Like what? Like you mean it. I do mean it. He says it simply, so seriously that the space between you suddenly becomes heavier. A crack of thunder interrupts the silence, startling you. You instinctively reach out, grabbing the nearest thing, his wrist. You freeze. His skin is warm, his pulse is racing too. His fingers turn, wrapping gently around yours. Not tight, not possessive, just there. You're safe, he says, barely above a whisper. You don't pull away. You don't know how long you stay like that, fingers gently wrapped around his wrist, your hand warm in his. The storm outside has settled into a gentle hush, like even the rain doesn't want to disturb this moment. You finally look up. Jungkook's gaze is already on you, steady, unreadable, but soft in a way you have never seen. There's no teasing now, no smirk, just this unbearable quietness. You clear your throat and let go of his wrist. I should go. To where? He says, voice low. You don't have your keys. Right, you mumble, shrinking into the hoodie again. He leans back a little, watching you with a conflicted expression, like he's holding something back. You can stay here just tonight. You hesitate. Nothing weird, he adds quickly, raising his hands. You can take the bed, I'll take the couch. You're safe here. The word safe keeps echoing in your mind tonight, and it feels different when he says it, like a promise. Still, you feel the pull, that aching gravity between you. You nod once slowly. Okay. He gets up and walks to the bedroom, leaving you breathless in his absence. When he returns, he holds out a pair of sweatpants and a folded t-shirt. I swear they're clean, he says. Don't worry, no trapdoors or secret cameras. You give him a look. That's exactly what someone with trapdoors would say. He grins. That loop-sided boyish grin you pretend doesn't do things to your stomach. You grab the clothes and retreat into the bathroom again. Once changed, you come back out barefoot and quiet. Jungkook still on the couch, blanket over his lap, watching the raindrops slide down the glass. He looks peaceful. Where's your room? You ask, standing awkwardly. He nods toward the hallway but doesn't get up. You hesitate. Then maybe it's the warmth of the hoodie, maybe it's the quiet comfort, maybe it's the way he didn't push, didn't flirt, didn't expect. You sit beside him again. He blinks. Changed your mind? No, you whisper. I just don't want to go yet. You both sit there, shoulders nearly brushing, watching the rain in silence. Then softly, like a confession, he says, I've never wanted to touch someone as badly as I wanted to touch you, but I won't, not unless you ask me to. Your breath hitches. You look at him, and he's already looking at you. The tension crackles thick and charged. Your heart pounds in your chest. There's no sound except the rain and the quiet rhythm of your breathing. He leans forward just slightly, enough for you to feel the pull, enough for you to feel the heat of his breath. His fingers brush your cheek, soft, hesitant, like you might vanish. You don't hate me, he murmurs. You whisper back, I want to. He exhales shakily, a ghost of a smile on his lips. Then hate me tomorrow. His lips are inches from yours now, but you pause. Your hands rest lightly on his chest, feeling the rapid thud of his heartbeat. You close your eyes. I'm scared. I know. I don't do one-night stands. He cups your cheek gently, reverently. I'm not asking for one night. Your eyes flutter open, and for one breathless second, you lean in. His lips barely graze yours. A kiss that almost happens, almost tips the whole world off its axis. But you stop just before. You pull back slowly, trembling. Good night, you whisper, your voice thick. He smiles, but it's soft this time, gentle, real. Good night, sweetheart. And this time, you don't correct him. Time skip. You wake up to the warmth, not just from the blanket wrapped around you or the morning sun painting golden strokes across the room, but from something deeper, something in your chest that feels strangely calm. For a moment you forget where you are. Then the faint scent of him hits, cedar, rain and fabric softener, and you remember the couch, the almost kiss, the way your heart had nearly leapt out of your chest last night. You sit up slowly, blinking. The apartment is quiet, and then the soft clatter of dishes from the kitchen. You pad towards the sound, the oversized hoodie slipping past your hips, his sweatpants rolled up at the ankles. Jungkook stands at the stove, hair messy in a loose white t-shirt and black joggers. He's humming something under his breath, flipping pancakes with one hand while pouring coffee with the other. You watch him for a second. He looks too good in the morning light. I didn't know you cooked, you say softly. He turns, bright smile dimpled. Good morning, he says like it means something today. You fold your arms across your chest. What's this? Peace offering, apology pancakes. Also, I like impressing beautiful girls with my domestic skills. There he is, you mutter. The flirt returns. He grins. I kept it inside all night. I deserve to let out one. You laugh softly. That one sound makes his face soften in a way you can't look at too long. He places a plate in front of you at the kitchen counter and hands you a mug of coffee just the way you like it. You blink. How did you know? I watch, he says, a lot more than you think. You sip quietly, watching him over the rim. The silence that follows isn't awkward, it's full, comfortable, honest. So, you say slowly, last night, he meets your eyes steady. I meant every word. You nod, I know. I wasn't going to kiss you, not unless you wanted it. I almost did. His voice lowers, I know. You both smile, soft, shy. I am still scared, you admit. I am too, he says, but I'll wait.